Outside, here's a DJ Brown three that is good. DJ Brown only played 12 minutes of the first half, the first 12, but we didn't see him again. I imagine we'll see him a lot here. 43-36, runners trail. Teams exchange three-pointers, a pass down low. Here's a reverse layup by Jeremy Hill, that is good. Jeremy Hill lays it in. 43-38, Bobcats on top. Brown in the front court for Texas State. To Witherspoon. Witherspoon feeding Gant. Top of the key. On the drive. Down the lane. Kicks it outside. A wide open Davis. Good. It may not have been Davis, but it was a three-pointer and it was good. And the basket is given to Tilbury. Tilbury with the basket. He scored. Now Sherman back for UTSA. In the lane, he is stripped and a foul called. Maybe Gant, maybe Tilbury. I think it's Gant. Gant with the foul. His second, and Kai Sherman will go to the free throw line. His first free throws of the game. Kai Sherman shooting two. You heard him at halftime and in the pregame. His free throw is good. Kai is now 4 or 5 on the season from the free throw line. That's his first today. 46-39. Roadrunners trailing and trying to cut the lead back down to 6 as Kai Sherman goes back to the line. Free throw is good. 6-point Bobcat lead. We played a little more than a minute of the second half. Jay Howard with you from the Convocation Center this afternoon. Here's DJ Brown trapped in the backcourt for the Bobcats, looking for help. Throws the ball to Witherspoon across the timeline. Now to Davis on the wing. Davis straight away. Caught there by Brown. Starts his dribble. Pass to Tidley on the wing. Tilbury feeds back to Brown. Brown will shoot another three. This one spins off, and the rebound grabbed by Bowie. Chased by Witherspoon up the floor. Bowie on the right sideline. Stops the dribble. Out high it goes to Keon Lewis. Driving right to the goal for a layup that's no good. Rebound put back up and in by Jeremy Hill. Roadrunners cut the floor again. 46-42. Bobcat ball. Early going second half. Tilbury. Right side. Caught on the wing by Witherspoon. Witherspoon driving. Witherspoon down low. Throws it, fires it outside. Brought by Brown. On the drive. Underneath. Lays it up and in. What a move by DJ Brown, their point guard. It went from near disaster to a layup. 48-42 Bobcats. Back come the Roadrunners. A whistle on a drive by Larry Lewis Jr. and a foul called on Brown. That is his third foul. So he sat out a good portion of the first half. Now he has his third foul on a reach-in. Roadrunner ball. Larry Lewis Jr. right towards us in the dribble. Reverse the ball out high to Sherman. Now Keon Lewis on the left wing. Lewis wants to go to Bowie. Can't. Down low it goes. Driving Jeremy Hill. Reverse the layup is good. 2 reverse layups in a row for Jeremy Hill. 48-44 Bobcats. They have the ball. DJ Brown, the drive. Kick it outside. Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon flips the ball to Brown. Brown hands to Gant. Gant pull up. Free throw line jumper. Won't matter. Traveling is called on Imani Gant. Imani Gant goes over to talk to Danny Casper. They take Tilbury out of the game and they put Naylor back in to Texas State. Roadrunner ball and a chance to cut it to 2. We played 3.5 minutes of the second half. Larry Lewis Jr. to the right, followed by Brown. Changes to the left, flips the ball to Sherman. Down low, Bowie. Ryan up, lace up and in. Face foul. Basket counts, and the Roadrunners have a chance for a three-point play. To the line will go Ryan Bowie. He is 2 of 2 from the line this afternoon. Naylor committed the foul. His second, team foul number 3 for the Bobcats. None called on UTSA. Ryan Bowie now to the line with a chance to cut it to 1. He does. 48-47. Bobcats by 1 and the Rock with 16:28 to play in the game. Weatherspoon beating Brown. Brown, a bullet pass knocked away, stolen, recovered by Witherspoon, but they called a foul on the steal. The UTSA steal was called for a foul.
Foul called on UTSA for 12, Jeremy Hill.
Jeremy Hill was called for the foul, his second, first team foul. Bobcat ball on the side. Inbound goes to the point guard, Brown. Left to Taylor, make it Davis. Davis returns the ball to Brown. Now to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon to Brown, three-point line on the dribble. This pass grabbed by Davis. Davis starts to drive, can't. Back outside, Brown, open for three. No. Rebound loose on the floor, rolling to the side, saved by Texas State. Davis on the drive. Davis in traffic. Passing stolen by the Roadrunners. Keon Lewis. Ahead it goes to Bowie. Bowie's jump shot. Yes!
And the inbounds comes to Philip Jones, left baseline. They swing it to Lewis at the top of the circle. Bowie comes off two screens. Wide open three ball. Bullseye. Ryan Bowie. That was a perfect play that time. And Roadrunners take the three-point lead back up 15-12, matching their largest. Hamilton with it over on the left side. First points of the game for Bowie. He went off of two screens and made a perfect catch and shoot. A screen set by Kaiser, driving Smith out to Hamilton. Hamilton three-point line, drives towards the goal, and he gets fouled on the drive, and that will get us to a timeout. So 11:37 to play. They're going to call that foul on Ryan Bowie, and that's going to be his second. 15-12, UTSA by 3, 11:37 left first half. This is Roadrunner basketball from Learfield Sports. Athletics. We're here to get you back in the game. Go Roadrunners, play hard and stay safe. Methodist Texan Hospital, service with a smile. 11:37 to go. It's interesting, the other night UTSA's first 5 shots were threes. Ryan Bowie just hit the Roadrunners' first three-pointer of the game just over the 12-minute mark. And down to 11:37, that's the difference in the game. UTSA up by 3, 15-12. Both teams shooting it pretty well, 47% for the Roadrunners, 42% for Louisiana Tech. I think the Roadrunners would accept a 42% number from La Tech by the end of the game. Hamilton throws to Smith, back to Hamilton. He'll launch a three where he missed that one. Wide open three. The ball deflected, though. Nice pass under the goal. Shot redirected by Philip Jones. He didn't block it, but he made Kaiser miss the shot. The ball deflected out of bounds against Christian Wilson. That's a rebound, though, that Kai Sherman should have had. And the all 4 of the Roadrunner coaches, Brooks Thompson was already standing. The other 3 jumped up thinking he was going to get that rebound. Inbounds comes left side. 3 ball from the corner. Good by Boykins. And that ties the game at 15. Gino has it in the backcourt. 4 aces on the board. 11-11 left in the first half. Philip Jones needs to hurry to get it across the timeline. They've got 2 seconds. Brooks Thompson's going to call timeout. They kind of just stood there, and that forces a timeout where they couldn't get the ball in the front court. And here's the thing, though, that, and this is a rule. Right now it's going to help UTSA. This is a rule that the NCAA's got to look at down the road. If this were the NBA, or any pro level of basketball, the Roadrunners would have 1 second to get the ball in the front court to avoid the 10-second time. But in the college game, once you call the timeout, that 10-second situation reverses, and you get all 10 seconds back. So UTSA will inbound on the side, and they have 10 seconds to get the ball in the front court. And they don't have to inbound the basketball from the back court to the front court to avoid that violation. And that really, and UTSA has been on the other end of that several times this year, where teams have called timeout with 2 or 3 seconds to spare to get the ball into the front court, and they have been bailed out. And that doesn't necessarily favor the good defense that teams are playing in that situation. Philip Jones will inbound the basketball, and he'll look, and he needs some help, and he still needs some help, and he traveled. Philip Jones, you could not move there on the sidelines, and he was trying to get it in, and UTSA now turns it over. That's 2 unforced errors. And not getting into the front court to have a timeout, and then turning the ball over, and Louisiana Tech's pressure getting to UTSA the last couple of times. 11 minutes left in the first half. We're tied at 15. Smith with it over on the left side, around a Kaiser screen, throws it to the right corner to McCree. Philip Jones pops out on him. Boykins has it on the right wing, starts to drive to the top of the circle and throws it over Kaiser's head. And that's pretty hard to do because not only is he 6'10", he can jump about 9'9", so he's was not able to handle that one. And Christian Wilson gets the rock and runs into the front court, throws it right side to Keon. Baseline jumper, yes. Keon Lewis from 10 feet on the right side gives the Roadrunners back the lead at 17-15 with 10:35 left in the first half. First points of the game for Keon. Hamilton to Kenny Smith at the top of the circle. Backs back out against Lewis. Hands it off to Hamilton on the dribble drive. Hamilton attacks the goal and draws the foul. That's going to be UTSA's 5th foul. And this one's going to be on Keon Lewis. It'll be his first. Hill comes back in for Philip Jones. Philip had an impact while he was in there. He had 4 points in about 5 minutes of action. They look to the middle of the floor again, but that inbound's not there. Littles almost got the steal, but it comes back up to Boykins, and he shoots another 3, and he's hit 2 in a row. And La Tech leads by 1, 18-17. Littles gets his pocket picked in the backcourt, needs some help, throws it to Christian Wilson, and throws it away. Stolen by Louisiana Tech, up to Smith. Smith throws left side to Hamilton, under the goal to Kaiser, has to go back in the left corner to Smith. Good defense by Sherman. Now a nice pass. This one's knocked away by Hill. Christian Wilson has it on the floor, off to Keon Lewis, up the floor to Littles. Gino one-on-one to the goal, reverse layup blocked, but all the way out to half court where it's saved by Lewis. Lewis throws to Hill, baseline jumper, off the glass and in. 19-18 as UTSA seesaws back in front. 1 point advantage, 9:35 to go, but La Tech has made a completely different way in the intensity that they have on their defense. Hamilton starts the drive all the way to the goal. Finger rolls it up short. Rebound Sherman. Off to Littles. UTSA across the timeline to Wilson. Christian stops 3-point line. Hill sets a screen for him. They tried to go pick and roll. Off to Lewis, now trying to post up Jeremy. He catches it on the baseline. Guarded by Kaiser. Backs his way in. Hook shots up and over. No good. Kaiser is a great shot blocker, so Jeremy had to respect that and shot it just a little bit too hard. 19-18, UTSA by 1, 9 minutes left first half. Speedy Smith into the front court for Louisiana Tech. Philip Jones will come back in next chance. Smith has it around a McCree screen, drives all the way to the left side of the floor, and now backs it back out to McCree. 13 on the shot clock, McCree on the drive. Underneath Kai Sherman, missed the shot. Rebound Christian Wilson, and out of bounds off of Kaiser. Davis comes back on the floor along with Appleby for Louisiana Tech. Hamilton and McCree will leave. Philip Jones on the floor for UTSA. Kai Sherman gets a breather. The Bulldogs will also get Leo Edwards back out there. As Kaiser goes to the bench for another break. 8:40 left, 19-18. UTSA has got a 1-point lead. Keon into the front court. Throws it off to Jeremy Hill, back to Lewis over on the right side. Keon gets a Philip Jones screen, doesn't use it, comes to Hill. They look back door, the pass wasn't there, so off to Christian Wilson. Now on the right side to Littles. Gino backs out 3-point line near the hash mark. And UTSA will reset the offense with 12 to shoot. Littles looking for someone to move. Finally, it's Keon. 6 on the clock. Keon was going to have to throw left side to Jones, who shoots a 3. It's short, no good. He had to shoot that 4 in the shot clock. Christian Wilson steals the rebound and then dribbles out, so UTSA gets on their shot. He just took it away from Boykins. Lewis has it over on the right side. Off to Jones, looking for Hill in the lane. Shovels it off to Wilson instead, trying to post up Phillip Jones. Wilson will attack the goal instead, miss it. The rebound comes long, and it's saved by Appleby. Into the front court comes Appleby. Off to the right side to Smith. Smith pulls up for a running floating shot, no good. Christian Wilson cleans the glass for UTSA. 19-18, Roadrunners by 1, 7:30 left. Not a lot of scoring for the pace that we're playing at, but both teams are moving pretty quickly out there. Here's a steal, though, by Davis. Pass telegraph. Davis goes in. Shot rejected from behind by Jones, but he fouled him, and Kadar Davis is going to have to earn the points at the line. 7:21 left, first half. UTSA 19, Louisiana Tech 18. This is Roadrunner basketball from Learfield Sports.
Foul call on UTSA 24, Phillip Jones. First personal. 16th foul. Time out of the court. Time out. Hey, Roadrunner fans, it's time for our San Antonio Chevy Dealer seat upgrade. Congratulations to Gary and Nancy. They're the winner of the San Antonio area Chevy Dealer seat upgrade. Congratulations, Gary and Nancy. You'll get to enjoy the rest of the game in a comfortable courtside seat, courtesy of your San Antonio area Chevy Dealer seat upgrade. Thanks a lot to all of your San Antonio area Chevy dealers for this great seat upgrade. Hey, Roadrunner fans, if you got the munchies, now's the perfect time to head outside. Be sure to visit the mobile food truck outside of the combo. Cheesy Jane's out there cooking up some great hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and some chicken tenders. They'll be taking orders until midway through the second half. Don't miss out. Make sure you take your ticket stub. If you don't, you get to eat it outside. They don't let you back in. Cheesy Jane's, thanks a lot for being here this afternoon. Rowdy the Roadrunner rocking the dance moves on the front row. Rowdy is master.
The Roadrunner Sports Network, around here, we believe. Let's pause 10 seconds for identification on the Learfield Sports, Roadrunner Sports Network. One of the keys that Robert Guster mentioned in our pregame interview with him today was to take good shots and not let Louisiana Tech get a lead, and not let Louisiana Tech run away and go 8 or 10 or 12 up, because the way they defend, it's almost impossible to catch up once they get you into a double-digit situation. And UTSA has done a great job of that so far. The Roadrunners have not let them lead by more than 3, and that was the opening shot of the game when they hit a three-pointer. Here's Davis to the free throw line for Louisiana Tech. His free throw is no good, so Phillip Jones's foul was worth it, even though it was only his first, too. That's also the 6th foul on the UTSA, so they don't have another one to give the rest of the way. La Tech has only committed 2 fouls, though, in this half. Davis's next free throw is good. They're now 50%, 4 of 8 at the line. Kaiser comes back on the floor for Edwards for the Bulldogs. We're down to 7:21 to go, and we're tied at 19. And in the backcourt, it's Hill to get it into Christian Wilson, and he'll run it into the front court. Christian will knife his way to the goal, throw up a shot on the whistle. He would have gotten the end one, but instead he's going to be, I think they're going to give him free throws.
Number 4, Kenneth
No, they're not.
Smith.
They're going to say he was fouled on the drive.
First personal.
The
13th foul.
Andrew Walton, the trail official, had his hands up as if he was going to give him the end one if that went in, so I'm surprised he's not shooting shots. On the left side, it's Jeremy Hill. Throw it to Gino over on the right wing. Hill comes over a couple of screens but can't get to the passing lane, so Phillip Jones will come set a screen for Littles. Now Jeremy makes the catch, angle left. Hand off Christian Wilson against Appleby. Lobs it down to Jeremy, double team from behind. Nowhere to go with it. Good defense again by La Tech. Jeremy in the lane finally goes in and scores, and a foul. There's the and one. Jeremy just powered his way in between Davis and Kaiser and got the basket. He's got his 6th point of the game. And Jeremy to the free throw line to try and get the and one and push the lead back to 3 for UTSA. The Roadrunners' biggest lead, by the way, has been 4. Hill's free throw is around and in. 22-19. UTSA with the lead, and they will employ some full court pressure for the first time and see if La Tech can handle that. They invite Smith into a trap. He gets it to Davis instead. Here comes another trap on him, and Wilson steals it, and they're going to call him for a foul. That's probably the right call, but the thing that aggravates you the most is it was a late call. It will put UTSA over the limit, and it will put La Tech at the free throw line.
Bulldogs shooting.
And it will be Davis that will go to the line for Louisiana Tech.
Kedar Davis.
Free throw is no good, and the rebound is going to be deflected and go out of bounds and touched last by Louisiana Tech as Boykins couldn't control it. McCree's going to come in for Davis. That last defensive play by Christian Wilson, there's no question he fouled him. He was right in front of us. He grabbed him on the arm. But he was 2 steps with the steal into the front court before the whistle blew, and that's the aggravating part. So a lot of times the officials will let contact like that go, and then they change their mind because it was the contact that caused the turnover. Wilson hanging in the air, gets it off to Phillip Jones. Littles comes and gets the basketball from him and starts the offense for UTSA. Phillip Jones off to Christian Wilson, angle right, 6:20 left in the first half, 22-19 UTSA. Littles comes and gets the dribble handoff from Hill, throws it right side, Christian Wilson. Jeremy begging for the basketball. Wilson firing a long one, it's no good. The long rebound comes to Kaiser. And Appleby almost turned it over, but is able to get it off to Hamilton. Under the goal to Kaiser. He walked, and they're going to finally call traveling. There you go. They didn't get the first one, but they got the second one. (22-19), UTSA gets it back. We approach 6 minutes to go in the first half. Phillip Jones into the front court. He will drive all the way in the lane. Has the shot blocked, saved by Hill. He finger rolls up and missed the shot. McCree gets the rebound. Phillip Jones fouled him. UTSA had a golden opportunity right there, and Jeremy can't believe that one didn't go in. And that was right there on the front of the rim. Phillip's going to have to come out with the 2 fouls. Kai Sherman will come back in. And McCree will go to the free throw line on the loose ball foul as McCree will shoot the 1-and-1. Louisiana Tech has not shot free throws well in this game today. They are 3 of 7 at the line. Free throw is good. And here's the next one. First points of the game for Kaiser. That one's also good and cuts the lead to 1 at 22-21. Here's Littles with Hill. Jeremy will get the ball into the front court, throw it off to Sherman. Kai needs some help, throws it cross court to Keon Lewis. Keon driving on Stapleton under the goal, has the shot blocked. Keon to the free throw line. UTSA has done a really good job for the most part when they do break the press. They've had a couple of turnovers off that press today. UTSA has turned it over a total of 4 times. A couple on that press, but they are getting good looks when they do break the press and getting under the goal. And Keon had another opportunity there, and now he's got to knock down the free throws. The first one is good, and that is the second. This will be the second and third attempts at the free throw line for UTSA tonight. Or third and fourth, I should say. They're a pretty good free throw shooting team overall. The next one's on the way.